Welcome to this episode of Trojan Poetry. We've got another series here. I've got two poems about time. This poem I've read, Mike has not read it. So we're going to do two episodes, both this episode and the next episode about poems about time. I found this poem while I was looking for poems for the Valentine's Day special episode. If you haven't looked at that one, go back and look at it. Some great poetry there. So here it is. This is called The Present by Michael Donaghy. For the present, there is just one moon, though every level pond gives back another. But the bright disk shining in the black lagoon, perceived by astrophysicist and lover, is milliseconds old. And even that light 7 minutes older than its source. And the stars we think we see on moonless nights are long extinguished. And of course, this very moment, as you read this line, it is literally gone before you know it. Forget the here and now. We have no time but this device of wantonness and wit. Make me this present, then, your hand in mine, and we'll live out our lives in it. All right, this is a nice poem.
We're getting into theory of relativity here.
Right. Mm-hmm. So like I said, I found this while I was looking for Valentine's Day's poems. It was on the list of 50 best contemporary or modern love poems. But I really like the way that it starts out. It seems so romantic, right? The moon, there's only one, but the pond is reflecting the moon back. Mm-hmm. But then it very quickly becomes scientific, right? The diction changes. You've got the astrophysicist, the milliseconds, extinguished, right? Those words that are so kind of scientific or not
Jargony,
romantic.
Yeah, non-romantic.
And, but then it kind of wraps back around, right? He kind of starts with this romantic idea, but then he goes into this scientific, like even the moon's not romantic, and time is something that we're always part of, and we're not even really in it. I'm babbling now.
Yeah, it seems like it's escaping him. He's commenting on that.
And then at the end, so what did we do? Let's just hold hands and be together. Mm-hmm. That's the solution to the problem. I don't know. What did you think?
Which is, that is a very romantic ending to the poem after he's been so rational all the way through and talking about, and I love astronomy stuff, so the stuff about, the stars we think we see on moonless nights are long extinguished. When you look up at the sky, however many millions of light years away, you're looking at the star 3 million years ago because it's taken that long for that light to get to us. So he's struggling with that concept, which is pretty mind-blowing if you think about it. And I thought the fourth line from the bottom, forget the here and now, which is totally the opposite of everything that you hear about mindfulness and being in the moment, and stress relief is being able to not have anxiety and worry about the future. And yet he's saying, forget the here and now, because I guess there is no here and now, because he said something about, as you read this line, it is literally gone before you know it. So there's this race against time. And so I guess his solution is his present is forever, which is like it's a paradox, right? Make me this present then, your hand in mine, and we'll live our lives in it. I guess there's two meanings to present. Is he saying, give me a gift? Or is he saying, make our present, our lives together forever, because we can't be in the present because it's never...
So how is the present different from the here and now? Because he says, forget the here and now, but then he says make me this present. Which could, like you said, have a double meaning. And I was confused by the line, we have no time but this device of wantonness and wit. And so the device... Is that the poem? Or he's saying this poem is where we're going to live. Mm-hmm.
I took wantonness just being like careless, just kind of we're having fun, we're enjoying each other. Well, I don't know. This device of wantonness and wit. Maybe this conversation, this holding hands, this time.
What a weird word, device.
Right.
That's a weird word.
It's also scientific. You kind of see how the mind of the speaker works.
Yeah.
That he can't get away from that. He's trying to be romantic, but it's like he can't escape.
Right. And so I like it when you get the poem, but then there's that one phrase or that one word that stops you and makes you kind of go into, like we've talked, like a maze, right? And you start thinking of all the different things. And I love when you pretty much get it, and then there's that one twist, right?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Device. Yeah.
So I don't know if we have much more to say. It's a cool poem.
Yeah.
Something to think about. Again, we don't try to provide all the answers. We're just trying to, present some cool poetry and kind of think through it a little bit. So did you want to say anything else?
Well, the one last thing I did notice is the idea of the moon and light and darkness going back and forth. So it's almost like he's saying, even though this moment will be extinguished, just like the light is extinguished, we can hang on to each other and overcome it, which I thought that is really romantic. Well, I can see why they picked it for the 50 best. So.
Yeah. All right, so my question was, how does our perception of time change, or what does it mean to live in the moment? Because he seems to say two different things about it. So that's the question.
All right, thanks for watching. Please join the conversation in the comments on YouTube or on Twitter at Trojan Poetry DGN. Also check out our website at trojanpoetrydgn.blogspot.com.